Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. Hebrews 7. This Melchizedek was king of Salem and priest of God Most High. He met Abraham returning from the defeat of the kings and blessed him. And Abraham gave him a tenth of everything. First, the name Melchizedek means king of righteousness. Then also, king of Salem means king of peace. Without father or mother, without genealogy, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God, he remains a priest forever. Just think how great he was. Even the patriarch Abraham gave him a tenth of the plunder. Now the law requires the descendants of Levi who become priests to collect a tenth from the people, that is, from their fellow Israelites, even though they also are descended from Abraham. This man, however, did not trace his descent from Levi, yet he collected a tenth from Abraham, and blessed him who had the promises. And without doubt, the lesser is blessed by the greater. In the one case, the tenth is collected by people who die, but in the other, by him who is declared to be living. One might even say that Levi, who collects the tenth, paid the tenth through Abraham. Because when Melchizedek met Abraham, Levi was still in the body of his ancestor. If perfection could have been attained through the Levitical priesthood, and indeed the law given to the people established that priesthood, why was there still a need for another priest to come, one in the order of Melchizedek, not in the order of Aaron? For when the priesthood is changed, the law must be changed also. He of whom these things are said belonged to a different tribe. No one from that tribe has ever served at the altar, for it is clear that our Lord descended from Judah, and in regard to that tribe Moses said nothing about priests. And what we have said is even more clear if another priest like Melchizedek appears, one who has become a priest not on the basis of a regulation as to his ancestry, but on the basis of the power of an indestructible life. For it is declared, "You are a priest forever in the order of Melchizedek." The former regulation is set aside because it was weak and useless, for the law made nothing perfect, and a better hope is introduced, by which we draw near to God. And it was not without an oath. Others became priests without any oath, but he became a priest with an oath when God said to him, "The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. You are a priest forever." Because of this oath, Jesus has become the guarantor of a better covenant. Now there have been many of those priests, since death prevented them from continuing in office, but because Jesus lives forever, he has a permanent priesthood. Therefore, he is able to save completely those who come to God through him, because he always lives to intercede for them. Such a high priest truly meets our need, one who is holy, blameless, pure, set apart from sinners, exalted above the heavens. Unlike the other high priests, he does not need to offer sacrifices day after day, first for his own sins, and then for the sins of the people. He sacrificed for their sins once for all when he offered himself. For the law appoints as high priests men in all their weakness. But the oath, which came after the law, appointed the Son, who has been made perfect forever. May God bless the reading of his word. Alright. So, last time we started up an actual main quest. We did another part of that quest. I don't know why she's listed as a god freed because we haven't finished her yet. But we've spoken to her, Aphrodite. She's on the gods freed section for some reason. Anyway, we've spoken to her. We've gotten our quest. Haven't really acted on it, though we have completed part of it that we weren't assigned yet. Anyway, I'm starting up at the temple, but I'm going to immediately jump back to the other temple, because, well, I may as well get my quest before I head out, right? Alright, I have sight. I'm not going to bother. I really need it. No. That's just so boring and long. I'm not doing it. Oh, hold on a second. I didn't have to do that with, there were spike traps in the middle of the room. I could have just, hey, used those. Ha! Yeah, that took ages. But I got it done. It wasn't terrible. I had a combo of 50.
Grandpappy Uranus locked all the Cyclopes away with the other Titans, huh?
Yes, he was afraid they'd overthrow him. There was a prophecy.
Bored. Grandpappy made the right call. Those things are an eyesore. Get it?
The birth of Aphrodite is a gruesome tale.
Nothing gruesome about it. Grandpappy Uranus and my deadbeat dad Kronos had a battle so great it severed heaven from earth.
That's not all that was severed. During his surprise attack, Kronos descended on Uranus.
When earth was severed from heaven, there was a great earthquake that knocked a pearl loose from its oyster.
Hang on, there was no...
The pearl flew from its oyster on land, and Uranus caught it and flung it out to sea with such a force that it caused the frothy foam to bubble. From the sea foam, Aphrodite rose, full grown, beautiful as that same pearl.
I can't take this anymore. Zeus, Gaia lied to you about how Aphrodite was born.
Oh yeah? Then tell me how it really happened.
And Kronos, they fought.
You can't be serious.
Fell into the sea.
That's...
Because Kronos cut off his...
Oh.
You're sick, Prometheus! Do not talk to me!
With the sea foam secure,
Ah,
Fenyx resolved to return to Aphrodite with the key to her freedom and the vault.
Okay.
You've returned, you sweet creature. Do you have the sea foam?
right here.
Oh, aren't you good? Please, take my blessing for all your hard work.
Aphrodite's embrace. Gives me what?
Now quick, pour the foam on my roots. The sooner I can move, the sooner I can expand my apple care.
Did it work?
Coming out of the foam, I was so fabulous. No, there's too many cuddly creatures that need my help. It keeps me awake at night, just seeing their little beaks and bright eyes, and those noses, those quivering wet noses.
Wraith Zone. Ow. Aha. Discovered Wraith Lair.
What just happened?
Typhon must not like you, though I couldn't possibly imagine why. Whenever anyone defies him, he sends one of his raids. And that raid delegates responsibility, as raids tend to do, to shades.
So the warrior that just appeared wasn't really Achilles?
Goodness, no! The true Achilles is far more dashing.
Oh, you're telling me.
He's hiding in a lair nearby. Until he's defeated, his shades will reappear on this part of the island.
Is there ever any good news?
Well, the sea foam worked and I'm able to move my roots. One of them was actually blocking Achilles' lair. I can't help but the other three raids, though: Heracles, Atalanta, and Odysseus. Oh, you know what they say. Bad things come in fours.
one says that.
No one says that.
Tough crowd.
What about the root blocking your essence? It's just that some people I care about have been turned into stone, so I'm quite keen to...
Nope. No. For some reason, that root is still firmly in place. Thank you for your concern. But what matters is I can start delivering apples. All the animals will be fed in no time. Let's get to it. Thank you kindly for all your help. Many happy returns.
But That was strange.
I can't keep standing idly by. Sorry, I mean busily preparing anymore. You have to bring Aphrodite back to her beautiful, snarky self before I go crazy.
By the gods, where did you come from?
Behind you? Doesn't matter. Don't worry about me. Focus on finding another way to shrivel that root.
So what? Saltier, more mythical water? Actually, wait. What about Aphrodite's tears? Didn't she cry at the death of Adonis? They'd be salty and powerful.
You really know your stories, kid. Her tears just might work. If you put them directly on the root, blocking off her essence. Now, where did Typhon hide them? You should search the vaults of Tartarus nearby. There are 3 crystallized tears.
I have 2.
I think I found some already.
Please hurry. Until Aphrodite is back to herself, who will I talk to about whatever this is that you're wearing?
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? And he's gone.
Completed. From pain comes beauty. New quest, a real heal. New quest, a crying shame. Blessings or perks obtained for gaining favor of the gods. Blessings page. Aha. Refills all health chunks when health is depleted while in combat. 20-minute cooldown. Ooh, that's nice. Achilles, corrupted hero. Yes. Cool. Achilles, corrupted hero. Ow. Oh. Does that work too? Aha!
And with one final blow, the torment of Achilles came to an end.
Adonia. Ah! The smelliest of festivals. Totally appropriate for Adonis. He didn't belong with Aphrodite. She was better than him.
Adonia was a celebration of women's self-expression. They would dance on the rooftops, bringing scented plants like fennel and cabbage to their parties. In the spirit of Adonia, isn't it Aphrodite's choice who she loves?
Not when it's rotten. Like that smell.
And yet, the women of these villages let it waft from the rooftops, year after year. Maybe the freedom to make the choice is what matters. Fenyx would have to participate in the festival to open up to Adonia if the vault itself was to open.
That little turn of phrase and you light up like a pomegranate tree. Oh, I see you, Prometheus.
You have your pleasures, and I have mine. Hoping to shrivel the root to unblock the vault, Fenyx sprinkled the tears.
No! Adonis, my love! Why does my mind dwell on you? What's happening to me?
Oops! I'd better go find Aphrodite.
Aphrodite really loved Adonis. And I married her off to Hephaestus.
Yes, Adonis meant the world to her.
I let that boar kill him.
You did what?
I mean, I didn't kill him, but I didn't try to save him either. I didn't listen to Aphrodite.
This is when I was supposed to go and get the Chaos Apple. Already have it. It'd be wonderful if my neighbor wasn't playing such loud bass.
Aphrodite, please. Just tell me what's wrong.
Well, I appreciate that you were trying to help me. There was really no need to trouble yourself.
I just thought if we could move the root, I could get
I
your...
can move the root anytime I want.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Yeah, she wanted to keep it sealed.
Since you watered my roots with the sea foam, that is. So, thank you. But there is no need to concern yourself with my essence.
Wait. I've been putting up with all this. The tears, the horrific niceness, for no reason? You're undead to me.
Hermes, all my pettiest jealousies and all my most self-absorbed beliefs are locked away. Why would I ever want to be reunited with them?
Sure, you weren't the most charitable person, but that's not everything. Remember all the fun we had gossiping about the other gods? Making fun of the ugly sashes Hera wears to parties?
That mustard sash made her look like a shriveled carrot. No. It was all time wasted. I should have been more. I never measured up.
What in Hades are you talking about, never measured up? By whose standard?
What's she talking about?
I can't imagine.
It's no use. She won't hear reason.
Try insulting some other gods.
No, it would only be fun for me. Acts of charity are all good and necessary, but not from Aphrodite. Her spice made the world interesting. She added a zing to things, you know?
She literally changed the world. I mean, she started the Trojan War, and all so she could be named the most beautiful.
That's it!
I don't know if we have time to start a war, Hermes.
No! We'll bring her the prize her vanity won her. Something she wanted so much, she let the world go to war for it. If she sees it, maybe she'll want her old zing back.
The
Ah,
Apple of Discord.
The Apple of Discord.
Well, turns out the apple didn't fall far from the tree. I've got it right here.
Quit bragging and give it to her then.
Don't you think maybe you should do this? I barely know her.
Sometimes it helps to have a stranger tell us the things we already know about ourselves. Makes the universe seem mysterious. That, and if I have to hear her sing to a swallow one more time, I'll barf. Smell you later.
Aphrodite, I have something for you.
I've had enough of your gifts. What I mean to say is, I'm only here to give, not to receive.
But it's another apple for your collection.
It's so beautiful. I want it.
Did you know the Trojan War could have been avoided if Eris had been invited to Peleus and Thetis' wedding?
What? I thought it had something to do with Troy and Greece. The shade Eris was throwing, how did I not put two and two together?
The best parties are the ones that the goddess of discord shows up to uninvited. Everyone knows that.
Cat fight!
To think Hera pulled Athena's hair over an apple. Her own daughter.
Ah, right. The beauty contest! What moron appointed that blowhard Paris the judge?
I'm looking at him.
To be fair, I'd had a lot to drink.
It wasn't Paris's fault. Hera offered to make him king of Asia and give him great riches. Athena offered great glory and renown in war. But show me a god or mortal who could resist Aphrodite's bribe of true love.
Yeah, sure. It was Helen of Sparta's love Paris was after.
So he did exactly what you asked and chose the most beautiful woman. Then, you know, started the Trojan War.
I wanted to win that apple so badly. I wanted to win that apple so badly. I started a war for it. To show Zeus. Everything that came after was my fault.
You are acting according to your nature, Aphrodite.
Which is exactly why I'm better off without my essence. My nature caused only pain.
That's where you're wrong, Aphrodite. You can't have one side of the coin without the other. Your passion, your unpredictability, and, I'll say it, your jealousy, your vanity, yes, they caused pain. But you know what else they did?
What?
They created some of the greatest adventures, the greatest epics, the greatest stories the world will ever see. I'm a storyteller, I know. Sure, we would all be safer if we just stayed at home. But everything's more beautiful in color. The passion is worth the pain.
Oh, in that boat are my unfiltered jealousies and darkest natures. If I let you in, everyone will judge me. I've been judged before. Aphrodite, rein it in. Aphrodite, you're too much work. Aphrodite, you're too much trouble. Aphrodite, you're too much.
Whoever said that owes you an apology. What a jerk.
I never meant it like that.
Didn't you?
You don't have to compete for my or anyone's love. You are enough. Anyway, if you're that beautiful and have a perfect personality too, well, honestly, it's just annoying at that point.
All right. I'll move my route. Please, take this blessing before you go in there.
Nighty's kiss.
You can find me at the Hall of the Gods. Get off me, all of you! It's enough already! Why don't you just go get a job?
I had no idea Hermes and Aphrodite were so close.
They even had a child together.
No way. Boy or girl?
No.
Ah, I see. The child was non-binary.
Look at you.
Prometheus, I have an amphora collection. I'm with it.
Now this is gonna be long. Vault of Aphrodite. Deep and dangerous. Progress within God Vaults is saved at each checkpoint so you can exit and
Maybe
return.
Hera's just jealous that Heracles wore it better than her. There, I said it.
from Aphrodite's tree, but Typhon's poisoned it. He's guarding her essence with herself. That's twisted.
Phoenix realized the seeds had to be burned to clear the air.
Oh, there's... Ah, I'm not gonna reload. How do I go forward? No, just walk along the route. Got it.
I'm coming, Aphrodite. Let's get rid of these seeds.
I see. I don't see. Whatever. Acquired ambrosia.
Burn, baby, burn.
Eros needs to calm down and bow down. There's only room on Olympus for one. Seriously, Persephone, moving back in with your mother half the year isn't the changing of the seasons. She's using you. Grow up!
I see there's a hole in the floor. Over here. By the way, I don't have to keep holding X the whole time. Once I hit X, I can keep holding L and it'll go.
Light my fire!
It's the treasure chest. Ambrosia.
I helped Athena by telling her to fix her crow's nest. She pretends fast for her. That helps me do anything.
Hot as an eternal flame. You'll be back to yourself soon, Aphrodite.
Am I trying to move? Aha. Fire. Ah, right there. I feel like I need to get. Yeah. There it is. There? There. Oh, right there. And have the endurance to go around. I'll have to actually hit though. There we go. What? produces lightning.
Ares might think he has me locked down, but I'm out here to play.
Rather than weaving between them, let's just go over the top.
Goodness gracious! Great balls of fire!
That's the last seed. Time to get Aphrodite back to her free-spirited self.
Just... I am very grateful for those beacons of chests. I know I missed it. Coins of Garen. Times 2.
As if I could ever love a man like Hephaestus. I mean, that face alone could sink 1,000 ships. Oh, and down below. Oh, let's just say there's no riptide.
put so much pressure on Aphrodite?
Sometimes we think we're showing love for someone, when really, we're fulfilling our own needs through them.
So you're saying I actually need someone to protect me?
Not exactly, but
It's so true. I've always had to stay strong for everyone. No one ever takes care of me. Prometheus, it's so hard.
I'd hug you, but I'm chained to a rock.
Alright, we're about to face a dangerous foe. That should be. Also mean the Hurricane. Probably an easier version of what I fought before, because... Let's just put it this way. I've never won. Yeah, definitely an easier version of what I fought before.
Zeus was so threatened by me. He married me off to the first safe person that proposed. I deserve better than his method.
Not fair. He kind of held me hostage, which was pretty impressive. I thought, this guy is sun material.
He was already your son.
Well, that was the only moment he lived up to it.
There we go. Defeated Azumine the Hurricane.
faint hint of perfume wafted past.
That smell. It's like embarrassment, power, and fear all in one.
It was Aphrodite's essence.
It's pure, unadulterated snark.
Acquired Aphrodite's essence.
Definitely bringing some life back to this dusty old hall, Aphrodite. Plant life, but life.
If I rustle a bit, squirrels usually come running. And there's a nest up in one of my branches, so birds soon.
How soon?
Well, a few months, maybe.
Ah, exciting. Let me know if you're in the market for anything.
I told you I'd get your essence back.
I didn't doubt that. But do you see me differently now that you've heard all my worst thoughts?
Not at all. I'm excited to meet the real you. Because honestly, Hermes' hair is a bit much right now.
Wait, what?
Okay. Then I'm ready.
May your passion and love forever be boundless. Rise, golden goddess Aphrodite.
Speechless? I know. Can you believe you actually had to convince me to return to this body? Oh, without you, I would have lost the ability to love myself forever.
Actually, I stole that years ago.
Clearly. Looks like you've been loving yourself far too much. Oh, you might want to disinfect that toga.
Oh, glad you're back.
Please, Phoenix, take my final blessing as thanks.
Aphrodite's Rapture.
Ready to defeat Typhon?
I'm more than ready to take down the ugly beast that stole my beauty. But there is one other thing I could use your help with.
What can I do?
There are 4 mythical beasts Typhon brought out of Tartarus to terrorize the creatures of the Golden Isle. If you could end their reign by defeating them in battle, I would be extremely grateful. Normally, I wouldn't care, but I guess I'm going soft.
I'll take care of it.
Of course you will.
Mean goddesses. Saving our hides. Ignores damage from the first hit taken after using any buff potions. Nice.
So Typhon corrupted the Nemean lion after that jock Heracles skinned it?
You know when Heracles couldn't slay it, he strangled it with his own hands?
Sounds about right. Hera unleashed the lion to torture mortals. Sometimes that woman really turns me on.
Legendary Nemean Lion.
barely made it out of that one.
In his travels, Fenyx found a crumbling wall, a casualty of Typhon's rage. He noticed something in the ruins.
That never gets old. Hello, hero of mine.
What are you doing here? If you think you're gonna steal my stuff again...
I said I was sorry. And your stuff is a stretch. You found most of it lying around. Oh, this used to be a hot spot for the whole island. You couldn't imagine the parties. So many good memories turned to ash and dust because of Typhon. Speaking of that villain, since I've selflessly agreed to help you on your journey,
Have you?
I'll level with you. I didn't really understand much of what the Oracle said. A wise child? Hero come home? I mean, what is that? Where do we go from here?
I guess we could use a little more detail.
My thought exactly. So, we consult Apollo, of course. As the god of prophecy, he must know our final destiny. Or, you know, have a vague idea anyway.
Okay, but we're not stealing anything for an offering.
We're not stealing anything. Thing is, Apollo doesn't visit the island anymore. Upside, he wasn't here, so Typhon didn't get him. Downside, he's still not here.
Then how...
There is a way. It'll involve me, you, a couple of monsters, and 3 magic rocks. Doesn't that sound fun?
I think so?
Good. Meet me at the big tree in the Valley of Eternal Spring once you have them all.
Wait, what? You want me to find your lost stuff? I'm talking to thin air.
This is what the kids are doing these days? Magic rocks?
Magic can be found in the smallest of things, even rocks. Do
Listo,
you recognize
legendary bear.
Callisto, Zeus?
She was such a vivacious woman. Too bad Hera turned her into a bear.
Yes. Almost as bad as you tricking Callisto into a romantic tryst with you by pretending to be Artemis.
Nothing wrong with some good arrow play. How was I supposed to know Hera would find out?
Only that she does. Every single time.
Enter the encounter area? I can't do that. It's here.
That was a tough battle.
Did you know this rooster was once the great Electrion?
Helios' annoying bird that screeches every time the sun comes up?
The very one.
Knock 'em dead, Phoenix. That dumb bird is the last thing I want to hear after partying with Dionysus.
that thing does not have a whole lot of ability to stay. All of them.
Finally, all of the mythical beasts were defeated. Aphrodite would be pleased.
Mastering Phosphor's clone. Oh, you can only get in here with Phosphor's clone. That's interesting. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to jump. There's literally nothing I can do here without jumping. So I'm going to give you your points back. And it might have reset the thing anyway. So.
Feeling a bit woozy and spaced out? Maybe you shouldn't have eaten that discolored pomegranate you found. I hate to break it to you, but you're dead. This is the underworld. This room. Forever. Just kidding. Ha! The fates intervened, and you were sent to my secret hideaway. But there should be something in there you'll find useful. Enjoy!
Interesting. New visual, bristled summer belt. Oh, it's a visual, never mind. So I assume that comes up every once in a while. From fast traveling.
You're looking more beautiful than ever, Aphrodite.
Though I love the Hall of the Gods, really I do. I admit it did need a little more me.
Not a little, a lot.
Well, good, honey. Because I'm just getting started.
I defeated Typhon's beasts, like you asked.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Any chance you saved some of their hides? I could use a new coat.
No, I did not.
I'll just pick them up myself. Those creatures were an eyesore, but their fur was exquisite.
You didn't just ask me to kill them in order to make a coat, did you?
Of course not. What do you take me for? Hermes, the furs are ready.
Finally!
Here you go, Phoenix. A reward.
New visual, Autumn's Laurel. Thanks. Completed, saving our hides. New visual, Vanity's Laurel. Oh, this is how you say it. Do it. I'm interested in doing quick. Create a new save game, because I've never done a full save before. Alright. So, that's gonna close it for today. Come back next time? I guess we're going exploring, because I've done basically all the main quests over here. No, maybe I can do that, the one in the southwest corner that where it said that I wasn't able to do it yet. Maybe I can now. At any rate, that's going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.